All right, guys, one of the problems I see from time to time as far as camera placement at the design studio, a lot of times consumers will go to the design studio and they're not too sure how to run their camera, which direction to face their camera, and they spend all this money, and when they hire a third-party company to come in to put in the cameras, they realize they made a big mistake. So today, I'm going to break everything down for you just to make it very simple as far as which directions you should be facing your camera, and also should you be doing Wi-Fi or hardwire, and what's the difference, and also what the cost will be. So first one, we have POV, and this is actually power over Ethernet. This actually hardwire ran to your camera. The benefits for this allows the video to stream very quickly through a hardwire, so that way you can catch real-time footage. Now if we do hardwire, okay, this is going to be the most cost-effective. However, now you are required to do Wi-Fi. Now if you do Wi-Fi, the problem is with Wi-Fi, it has to connect with your modem and your router, right? Then it has to get streamed to your phone. So sometimes when you're looking at your phone, there's a delay. It could be a 3-minute delay. And you don't want that because you want to secure your home. So the first thing that we have to identify is the type of boxes here. So when I say hardwire, this is basically an outlet. Okay? Outlet comes with 2 prongs, right? Power over Ethernet is basically just a Cat6 wire. Okay? Now with the Cat6 wire, you can only use 1 camera. You can't tie 2 cameras to a Cat6. However, with an outlet, you can actually put 2 cameras, right? Because now you have 2 outlets and you're using Wi-Fi. So now let's assume that we're going to go ahead and add some cameras. Now this is a floor plan by Pulte Homes. This is a 2-story home, but today we're going to only use an example for the first floor. One quick tip that you need to understand is the camera placement is going to be the most important thing, but also how many cameras do you need? Because you want to cover your whole house here. So let's pretend this is the street, this is the front of your house here. Here's the garage. Here's your entryway into your property. Here's the backyard, side yards here. Okay? So the direction of the cameras that you need, we need to identify where are we going to put the cameras. So the first thing I'm going to do is put a Ring doorbell here, okay, to cover this whole section. But if you notice this section right here, this section is a cover patio. So you're only getting so much coverage. Here, we also need another camera going this way. Okay? So that way you have full coverage. Now the front of the house, where do you put the cameras? Do you put it on this side or do you put it on this side? Because you already have coverage going this way, we need to put another J box here, which is an outlet. Then we can run a camera going this way and this way. But because we have a J box here, we also have another option to run a camera going this way and then this way. Okay? Next thing, we could put a J box here. But this is what I want to show you is we have a slide here. What this is just a concrete slab that's probably 3 by 3. The question is, you need to ask yourself, are you planning on doing a cover patio? How big is that cover patio? Let's assume you put a cover patio over here. Okay? Now, we need to make sure we have coverage inside your patio. So the cover patio, you want to make sure it's 10 feet high, but underneath here, we're going to put a J box to cover this full entry here. Okay. Now, let's take a look at this. This is probably the cheapest way to do this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, right? So with the J box, we have 4 times 150. So that is $600. It's actually not that bad. Okay? Now this doesn't include the camera system. This is just running the J boxes. Now when it comes to the J boxes, right, where you put them is very important. How high do you put them? Normally you're going to put them about 8 feet high. That's right, 8 feet high. Now the reason why we do 8 feet high is because we want to make sure that if somebody happens to go in your backyard, we actually have a full visual. Now, if you notice, we have 1, 2, 3, actually 3 J boxes here. The good thing here with the J box, this is where you save the most money. Because you have a J box here, you could also add another camera here. Okay? And if you wanted to, you could add another J box here that allows you to put 2 cameras here. So you are literally covering your whole house. But the downfall with this is it's connected through Wi-Fi. Now, let's assume that we decided, you know what? I want to upgrade this thing. I want to run a POV, Power over Ethernet. Okay? The reason why I want to run Power over Ethernet is because it allows me to stream a lot faster and it's completely hardwire and we get full audio and visual. Okay? That means if somebody walks on your property, you can literally talk to them like right away and you can also hear them. But it's pretty pricey. But here's your coverage. You're going to have to put one right here above the eave. Okay? You only get one Cat 6. Here, we're going to have to put another one just right underneath that covered patio. We're also going to have to add another one here, another one here, okay? Another one here, another one in front of the house, another one here, another one here. Then we have to add our Ring doorbell, okay? So now let's take a look at this. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 125. So the total here will be $1,125, not including the camera system. So now your camera is going to be going this way, this way, this way, this way. You got your Ring doorbell here. You've got coverage here and also the street. Okay. Then you got your backyard going this way. Another one going this way. I mean, you have full coverage of your home on every entry point. So from a secure and safety standard, this is something that I would do for me and my family. Yes, does it cost about twice as much? The answer is yes. But just the quality of the video footage and how instantly you can, or instantaneously, you can actually get the footage from your phone, so that way you know if somebody's about to break into your house or walking on your property, you're automatically getting the alert. So guys, I think this is very important, that camera placement is so important. However, if you want to keep it at a minimum cost, you can definitely go this direction. But also keep in mind, you got to keep it above 8 feet. So that is all I have for today. Hopefully, next time when you go to the design studio, or if you're on your way to the design studio, now you have a general idea of how to pre-wire for your camera systems. Now, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, I would highly encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you guys like more video content like this, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I wish you guys nothing but the best and be blessed.